friends, what's up? This is Ron here, and in this King of Fighters All-Star video, we are back with the monthly tier list of King of Fighters All-Star, where we'll be featuring the latest character updates. And of course, the thing is, the source of the tier list is always the same. Saint from the Omega Guild. He's the founder of the guild, and he's a prominent figure, you guys know that. And he has his big team who actually works on these characters and finally creates this tier list. Now the thing is, due to the vacation and Christmas and Happy New Year thing, the team, Saint and his team were unable to produce the tier lists after the Guilty Gear collaboration. So this tier list will be very important, my friends, because this tier list will actually show you the entire disruption of the changes, the updates of both these banners, that is Guilty Gear Collaboration and Boss Syndrome Volume 5, and we will see whatever disruptions are actually having to our tier list, because both of these banners are like super OP. Now before moving into the list, I would like to talk about something that is maybe you can say that you don't play PvP much, but the thing is, actually there are two important game modes that we play every day where actually these PvP exclusives are applied. For example, I personally experienced that in last week's where I was playing these league matches. I faced Evil Ash multiple times, and each and every time I saw his shield was proccing, and I was like, what the hell, that is a PvP exclusive. But in the PvAI game mode, that is the usual league match, I saw that shield. Now that actually made me thinking a lot, because PvP exclusives are also applicable in these game modes like league match, absolute war, where actually you play against the AI or the computer or the game's AI or artificial intelligence, but still those PvP exclusives are applied there. That was kind of strange. So let's go and check out the tier list, and just to show you, just to tell you that we'll be talking about three separate tier lists. First one will be 1 versus 1, second one will be 3 versus 3 as usually, but there will be another tier list that will be no cards applied. That means that tier list is created without any set cards applied to the characters. That will be interesting, of course, my friends. So let's go and check them out. So my friends, we are going to talk about first with this tier list, that will be 3 versus 3 no restriction tier list, and this is updated on 10th January 2022. I'm really sorry for taking these extra days before publishing about this tier list, and it is created by Saint, the founder of Omega Guild. So thank you once again, Saint and his big boy teams. Much appreciated hard work, so much hard work put into this tier list. And look at this, my friends. Let's look at the characters. The first character is none other than the Evil Ash. So Evil Ash owners can actually give me a big round of applause, because I am presenting their favorite character at number 1 position. And I'm really so happy to see him. On the second position, we are having that free character from Guilty Gear collaboration. That free Soulbad Guy. See, my friends, the free character on the second position. Wow. And on the third position, we are having Ramlithal, who is not even any BS or SS character. She is just a simple collab character, but she is on the third position. So good to see. And on the position number 4, we are having another free character, that is SS Shizuru. And I believe most of you actually got her at 3 star. She is an amazing PvP character, as you can see, reigning on position number 4. On position number 5, we are having that good old Nameless, BS Nameless from this Boss Syndrome banner. And this is kind of surprising that this Boss Syndrome Nameless is on position number 5. That is kind of shocking to me, because he's my favorite character also. I got him at 5 star, but he's on position number 5. There is kind of a I don't know what to say. Next, we are having SSDZ. Looks like if we had another tier list before this Boss Syndrome, it would have been a different scenario. But Boss Syndrome DZ is, Special Signature DZ is on position number 6. Next we are having SS Baiken. Next we are having our boss syndrome Phantom Ignis. And finally at the last position we are having BS Leona. And if you guys are actually following my videos, probably you remember that this BS Leona was a tier 1, number 1 character in my previous video that I actually published. I mean, look at these changes, guys, how quickly these changes happen. I mean, so freaking amazing. And the tier 2 we are having a bunch of other characters, but I would say May on tier 2 position number 1, May. Not even a BS or SS character, just a normal collab character, a free to play character which every one of us actually got from the login event of Guilty Gear collaboration. She is on position number 1 on tier 2. Next we are having Chrysalid because Chrysalid is getting the buff, got the buff. Next we see BS0 original from the boss syndrome banner, and you know, just 1 month ago he was on the position number 2 in tier 1. Now he's on position number 3 in tier 2. Next we are having Genis. Next we are having SS Yuri Sakazaki. I know SS Kula. Good to see SS Kula is actually even ahead of SS King. Surprising. Next we are having SS King, and finally at the last position we are having, oh my god, my favorite boss syndrome Ignis is on the last position. So sad to see, my friends. So I would say Ash being number 1 is not a surprise, because this guy is actually a demon in terms of dealing damages, and a lot of things are actually going on his skills. But most importantly, if we check the cores, a lot of critical hits and a lot of damage. But beside this, first of all, this core right here, becomes immune to darkness, and he deals darkness from the core. So he himself deals darkness from the core, but he himself is immune to darkness. First of all, this is a great stuff that actually keeps him ahead of others. And secondly, most importantly, becomes immune to fear. This unforgettable duty, that is, he is totally immune to fear. That means a lot of characters are actually having fear. And you guys know that the recent game is actually dominated by fear, but this guy is totally immune to them. And the thing is, this immunity to fear actually saves a lot of time, because you guys know that whenever two characters facing each other, they apply fear to each other, they just stay still for a couple of seconds in the screen and nobody is actually doing nothing. This has become a very common scenario in the game. But this guy, totally immune to fear, not a problem, he will just keep hitting the other opponent. And besides, the thing is, he has a decent shield right here, and this shield is kind of different from others because this is going to be absorbed if 6 critical hits is done on the shield. And now the thing is, not each and every character is going to do a lot of critical hits within a short span of time. Maybe characters like BS Leona can do, maybe characters like BS Genis can do, and of course BS Ash himself as well. But other characters, for example, say BS Nameless, he doesn't really deal a lot of critical hits. So it will be a problem for this type other characters to actually do 6 critical hits, and otherwise without that 6 critical hits, this shield is going to last for a long time. For 7 seconds, the character will be receiving no damage at all. And the immunity to fear actually is the first thing in the game that is happening for the first time. And this fear was actually, I would say, if this entire list was published before this boss syndrome event, I would say this free character, Soulbad Guy, would be number 1 character. Because he is, I would say, he's king of fear. Pardon me, this guy would be called as the king of stun. Because the thing is, he has a lot of things going on. Especially this skill right here, that has a PvP exclusive that is going to remove buff from target's active skill upon landing a skill. I mean, any skill you land, this is going to remove the buff. That is kind of amazing, and as a free character, this is a unique mechanism, I would say. Next, we can see this one here. that says stuns the target for 3 seconds upon landing a skill, even guard included, and that is not even a PvP exclusive, that is applicable each and everywhere. And beside these superb things, we're actually having a decent core here that says 30% chance to stun the attacker for 3 seconds when attacked. I mean, he doesn't even have to do anything. If anyone attacks him, he instantly gets stunned. And the thing is, the 30% chance low actually shows a very low chance, but the fact is, it is actually very high. And each and every time I attack this character, I get stunned. Also, he has a decent shield that actually helps him with his survivability to a great extent. Now, for the fact that it is no surprise that two SS and BS characters are on the position number 1 and 2, but position number 3 is mostly shocking to all of us because that is not a BS or SS character. That is a normal collab character that has actually overtook a lot of other bunch of SS and BS characters. Look at the other characters behind her. SS Shizuru, BS Nameless, SS Dizzy, SS Baiken. I mean, this is freaking nuts, my friends. And the thing is, this amazing lady actually has a pretty much detailed skill. She has both darkness and starlight in her active skill that actually makes her OP. Besides, she has even the dot explosion of darkness. She even has fear. But most importantly, let's check out the core. Beside all this damage and everything, look at this. 70% chance to apply fear on the attacker for 2 seconds when attacked. Freaking decent because this thing is on the core. And as a PvP exclusive, it has 70% chance to disable the attacker's special move for 10 seconds. I mean, 10 freaking seconds, my friend. This is so long. For 10 seconds, attacker's special moves will be disabled and decrease power charge rate by 50%. So annoying. Another exclusive core right here, 40% chance to deal additional damage. That is something else, but PvP exclusive applies the target's buff from active skill to the caster for 5 seconds upon landing an active skill. I mean, look at this. Whenever she is going to deal an active skill, she can actually send back the dots of the attacker to the attacker itself. Wow. So crazy, my friends, and no way that this character is so annoying to play against. And though this character doesn't even have some sort of shield or anything, but still, as she is also already a defense type fighter, is a very tanky fighter already, so there is no problem with the survivability. So it is freaking amazing to see a normal collab character on the position number 3. And though I don't really like this character's appearance, I don't really like her costume and everything, but still, she is freaking amazing character. Next, we are having SS Shizuru as a free character on position number 4, which is also freaking amazing because she is kind of ahead of Nameless on 3 vs 3 format. And guys, of course, this is a 3 vs 3 format, so I'm going to share the 1 vs 1 format and no card format, so you can actually have a better idea of actual strength of these characters. Now the thing about Nameless is he is basically made for PvE content, and he doesn't really have that much of PvP exclusive. And if we can check, upon awakening he has this PvE exclusive, and let me see. It doesn't really have that much of PvP exclusive at all, because his character primarily made for PvE content, and in the core actually he doesn't really have anything for PvP already. All of his things are actually mostly available for both PvP and PvE, and he is on position number 4 due to his sheer damage dealing abilities and nothing else. He doesn't really have anything special regarding PvP, but boy oh boy, in PvE he is a shining star, my friends. He is a shining star. And Shizuru Kagura, once again a free SS character. a very high position on tier 1. She actually is having a couple of PvE thing going around her, and she probably has a starlight damage dealing ability in all of her skills, and in her core she actually is having this amazing PvP exclusive that is going to reflect 10% of damage received for 5 seconds when attacked with a cooldown of 13 seconds. That's kind of interesting. But still overall a very decent character. So now my friends, we have talked about the first 5 characters. Now let's move on to the other tile list and see what are the things that are changing in other lists. Now this is the list of 1 versus 1. That is, of course, the cards are applied, but there will be no team combination applied here. And as you can see, Evil Ash is all the way to number 1 position, and same for Soulbad Guy. He is on position number 2. We can see a very good improvement for SSDZ. She has jumped onto position number 3. Next we are having the Ram Lethal. Next we are having BS Nameless. He hasn't changed his position at all. Next we are having SS Baiken and May. May has jumped on tier 1, and she is even ahead of characters like SS Shizuru, BS Leona. And look at these amazing characters on tier 2, but she is ahead of them. What is the secret? Now this amazingly free character from the login event actually has a lot of things going around. First of all, she has a decent skill set, of course, but the most horrible thing in her core is this one, this PvP exclusive, that when attacked, it disables the attacker's active skill for 4 seconds and with the cooldown for 12 seconds. And this thing is in the core, and this happens when increase active skill damage 50% when Lady Chang in this team. Oh, that's a different thing, but this core thing is like after every 12 seconds, whenever you're going to attack this character, your active skills, each and every of your active skills, including the finisher, is going to be disabled for 4 seconds. Now that's a big long time, and that really makes things annoying to play against this character. And next we are having SS Shizuru, and on tier 2 once again we are having BS Leona. She is not even on tier 1. See, in 1 versus 1 format she is not even on tier 1. Oh my goodness, she is so good or bad to see that I don't know what to say, but this is a huge change in the game's meta, my friends. Huge change. The last video I made, Leona was the queen, number 1 position in all the tier lists. Next we are having Phantom Zero, Original Zero, Ignis, SS King, Genis, Yuri Sakazaki, and finally SS Kula. It's a good thing that SS Kula is actually on the tier 2 after all this time. I mean, about it is nearly a year or so, I would say. Now my friends, let's move on to the final lists, and then I'll show you the entire list if you just by scrolling down. Now my friends, this is the ultimate list where actually no set cards are applied. As you can see from the rule that 3 versus 3, but no set cards applied. And look at this. Soulbad Guy is on number 1 position. How amazing is that? A free character from a collaboration. We got him 3-star. All of us, we got him at 3-star. We all got his special cards, 3 of them for free. The Imperial Stones for free, and that guy on position number 1. You tell me. Pretty much impressive stuff, my friends. This game is not a pay to win. I would say this game is not a pay to win. When this game is actually providing free characters, and those free characters are reigning the tier lists. Wow. I'm just wowed, my friends. Next we are having Boss Syndrome. Ash DZ has a very improved position on cardless situation. Next we are having Ram Lethal. Nameless is a pretty bad position here, already on 2, 3, position number 5. Next we are having Shizuru, Baiken, Phantom Ignis, and once again Mai. In tier 2, Leona is already pushed on tier 2, my friends. Leona is losing her future. I'm so sorry. Probably in the next tier list I'll see her on tier number 3 or something. I'm sorry. But next we're having this amazing lady here from the Dead or Alive collaboration. Wow, look at this girl from Dead or Alive collaboration. She's on position number 2 on tier 2. Pretty amazing, I would say. Next we're having BS Kizali 0, SS Kula. SS Kula is actually way better than SS King and SS Yuri Sakazaki. That is a thing that you should actually notice about. Wow, so impressive. And BS Genis, Ignis. I don't know why Ignis is actually pushed so behind of all these characters. Wow, look at this. These meta changes are actually crazy. I know. I mean, so bad to see that SS King is already on the tier 3. Look at this. So let's check out the entire lists for you. Look at this, my friends. Look at the characters tier list. And I'm going to show you the other tier list now for full. This is of course the 1 versus 1 tier list. Let us scroll down and see the characters. Look at this. BS character at tier 5. My lord. Even tier 6. Oh my goodness. So probably some improvements will be happening to this tier list because characters like characters Mukai and Psyche is actually buffed. Now this is a 3 versus 3 tier list that we discussed earlier in the video. Let's check out the entire tier list. So you can find your favorite characters. As you can see, even after the buff, characters like Ash on tier 8 doesn't really matter, or Nameless on tier 9. So these sort of buffs are actually doesn't really matter at all. So my friends, we just finished our discussion about the tier list and hope you guys enjoyed that. And guys, of course you check that what is the change of meta in this game within a span of 2 months or even less. Within a month the entire game actually changes. So let me know what you think about this tier list, and if you are finding your character on the tier 1 position, that would be pretty amazing. Let me know about them, my friends, and hope to see you guys soon in some other video. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.